Hi, I'm Pancho, Chief Technology Officer at UBX, and today I'll be answering some random questions related to ICT from Reddit. Okay, I have a question here asked by user Alec Garza 96. Is blockchain or Web3 actually useful? It seems like a lot of hype. A blockchain sounds essentially like a linked list with hashing, according to Alec Garza 96. That's actually a nice take. But to your question, a blockchain, like any other technology, is its usefulness is basically resting upon its use cases and applications. For example, for cryptocurrency, the most common and most known blockchain application, cross-border remittances, become more efficient in terms of costs and actual speed. I guess the hype that you're alluding to comes from applying Web3 in various decentralized apps, which for most, they're basically just pushing the blockchain technology before actually solving any real world problem or something that some people at least will use or adopt. I have another question asked by user OK Association 4319. What are the most common problems faced by programmers? It's lack of sleep, useless meetings, and too much daily stand-ups, which are actual problems that are faced by even non-programmers. Specifically for programmers, I guess there are a lot. Like I said, most of the common problems faced by programmers are not entirely technical. Balancing production support versus actual project coding, unclear or ever-changing requirements, inherited spaghetti code from a dev that has already left the company, keeping up with rapid evolution of tech. So that kind of evolution of these tools and all of the technology around the programmers, it's really hard to keep up. And I guess it's a common sentiment for most, if not all, of the programmers. Okay, I have a question here from user Anthony 5857. I'm currently a sophomore in high school and I want to start learning code. What language I should learn and what is a good resource to learn said language? Well, nice to know that you're starting early. I actually started coding when I was a junior in high school, so you're way ahead than me already. But I guess let me start with the qualifying that programming languages are just tools to accomplish a task or a project. To start learning, try to think of what you want to accomplish. If you want to build a website, a mobile app, a game. But try to imagine what you want to build first. That way, there's actually a motivation, if not an enjoyment towards building while you're still actually learning. Another thing, there's a slew of programming languages to actually choose from, and knowing what you want to build will help you narrow down the choices on where to start first. So for example, if you're looking at building a browser-based application, JavaScript, HTML, CSS is a nice stack for you to learn first because it's actually more suited for that kind of build project. If you want a mobile app, if your phone particularly is Android, start with Kotlin. If your phone is iOS, try Swift. If you want something that do both, or you have two cell phones, try React Native. If you're not yet sure what to build, Python is actually a general purpose or beginner-friendly language that will help you cover most basics, enough for you to learn eventually what to build. As far as resources are concerned, I mean, there's the internet, there's YouTube, there's these paid sites like Udemy and Coursera, and there's AI, your favorite AI, whatever chat box that may be, to help you guide towards getting your chops into learning that first programming language for you. So I have a question here asked by User YT Master Frank. What are your thoughts on the current state and future of artificial intelligence, AI? The various AIs out there are wonderful if you think about it from an engineering perspective. Personally, though, I think it's a better search engine. It replaced practically Google for me. It's like having a very fast intern or assistant for work for certain tasks. But my thoughts basically revolve around that I'm a little weary about the hype, though. I mean, between AI replacing entry-level jobs, devs, and in even actual SaaS businesses, there's just too much misinformation, self-promotion, and even actual hyperbole about the technology that drowns the fact that it is actually a cool implementation of machine learning and data science, and practically something that can be very, very useful, whether for personal life or professional life. As for the future, I think we're still experimenting on what actual use cases will provide real business value. I'm also keeping an eye on the economics of it. If you think about it, if it will eventually make sense. These LLMs are expensive. You need a lot of computing power and data to basically power and train them. So most AI companies are actually not profitable. So one thing to watch out for me is when will these AI companies pass this cost to the end consumer, us, whether it be more ads or our privacy in fully adapting AI. I hope you gained some valuable insights as we celebrate National ICT Month. If you have more questions you'd like to ask, please leave them in the comments below. To learn more about UBX and our commitment to digital transformation, visit ubx.ph and stay in the loop.